like to support the channel. Also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
All right, so we have the story here where you have a woman who is stating that a man, a very professional man, a man who is, this is not a Pookie or a Ray Ray, this is not somebody in and out of prison or jail, this is a professional man, college, everything, whole 9 yards. And she is making allegations that this man did something very negative, right? She stated on 6/12/2024, Jedediah McCormick went after me while I was passed out drunk. I woke up feeling sore and tender, and I told him that I felt dry. He tried to arouse me, but I felt uncomfortable with him touching me. Like I was frozen. I just want justice for my situation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through certain information that has been released directly online and see if her allegations are adding up with the information that has been specifically released about her. So we have the text messages in front of you. The blue text is directly from the man and the white text is from her. He states, "Hey love, I'm at the gym but going to head into the office today. When you are ready, I'll get you an Uber as I don't have time to drive you home." She replies, "Sorry if I disappointed you." He replied, "No worries." She replied back, "I feel so bad and ashamed." He stated, "You aren't feeling well, so I understand." She stated, "If you want to be done with me, I understand." He stated, "Why are you so dramatic all this time?" She stated, "Because I'm embarrassed and you deserve better." He stated, "I'm headed home. We will talk about this later, but be ready and I'll get you an Uber and head to work ASAP for a 10 a.m. meeting." She replied, "Okay." Home. He said, "Okay, I'm on the way to the office, but behind by 5 minutes." She said, "Have a great day." Now remember, the white text is directly from her. She said, "I'm not supposed to be texting you, but I just need you to understand if you get that protective order, that's going to put me in jail with my other case. But if you get it, then I can't show you mercy because you put me in prison for a year and you know that would destroy me. You ruin an innocent person. You don't want to get your name put out there as a R word. So why would you put someone in jail who didn't do anything? Why? You're basically taking me out. Someone, I'm already stressed and scared enough. You said all this can go away if I left you alone. You have my word." Now, from the text messages, we can clearly see that something went awry. Something did not go as planned, at least from her side, right? And she was over at his place, which means everything did not end the way that dates normally end. She obviously has some type of problem, which meant that, they weren't able to have a little bit of fun. Then, on top of that, she felt a certain type of way about herself, as you can clearly see. The next thing that also stated was the fact that she obviously has some records against her on her name. And the brother, for some reason, wants to, file an order against her, but, we can't understand or seem to know why as of yet. But we're going to touch on both subjects right here.
A few moments later.
Do not get yeast infections or BV, which is BV is like bacterial vaginosis, which is an infection. The only time I get those is when I have a new sexual partner, because that's how sensitive my cooch is. That's why I pride myself as a woman to have good hygiene and get tested frequently, whether I'm sexually active or not. I just like to know my status because I enjoy having good health. I pride myself in that. That's like a good flex. It should be normalized, but this generation is weird. So, but yeah, I normally don't get those things unless I have a new partner, and I'm not I'm not sure what you do on your free time, but yeah. And I never experienced my cooch just being 100% dry, like not. So I don't like that feeling, like at all. Like I don't even know how to explain it because it was embarrassing for me because I never had that happen before. So
I missed the part where that's my problem.
So you heard the fact that she had an infection, which means that more than likely she was having relations without using any type of protection, which then led to the bacteria that she had, which is another reason why she stated directly to the guy in the messages that she was quite embarrassed about, quote unquote, last night, and how it is that she felt disappointed and that he, in a sense, deserves better. And he was trying to do his best to console her, to let her know, hey, it's all right. Things happen. I'm going to send you an Uber so that you can go directly home. But remember, directly within that text message, she also stated that, hey, if you happen to get this order directly against me, that's going to put me directly in a bind because I have a case open, or I have prior cases directly dealing with certain types of things. And you don't want to throw an innocent person in jail, do you? And then she started throwing out threats like, hey, well, if you do this to me, well, it's a no hold bar. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make some allegations against you, and it's going to be what it's going to be. So remember, she wants to posture directly on social media. She wants to make or portray herself to be some type of damsel in distress, some type of victim, somebody that was realistically wrong. One of her tweets stated, a truly insane intellectual woman. I'm like, okay, no problem. So then we have her records directly in front of us. And as you can clearly see, some of them state that there was some DV going on. Citations for traffic, criminal SC application, criminal indictment open, criminal SOC application open, another DV case which is active. She has another DV case which was completed back in 2017, another DV case back in 2017. Peace Order 2018, another DV case. 2019, Peace Order 2020, another DV case. 2022, another DV case. 2023. So I'm a little bit confused, right? How is it that we have somebody who has all of these cases dealing with DV and many other things, has a whole record, and you're trying to posture or present yourself on social media as if you are a victim, as if this man did something so horrendously wrong directly to you, even though you have no evidence? But the evidence that we have directly of you is stating that, hey, you guys may or may not have had a moment. From that moment, you were unprotected. You ended up getting some type of bacterial infection. You felt a little bit bad about specifically what took place and what happened. And you decided that you wanted to send him a message relaying that information directly to him. And then not only that, you also wanted to relay the fact that, hey, if you happen to go to court or go to the police and get an order against me, is going to mess me up. Is going to put me in prison. Like I said before, she knows exactly where she is when it deals with the legal system. This is what she was writing directly within that paragraph that she gave that tall order of a response back to that man, along with the threats that she was making of trying to ruin his life, which is what we are able to clearly see directly on social media with the information that is given.
But wait, there's more.
it probably has like nasty, ugly ass areolas. Like, bitch is gross. Disgusting. And she will get slapped in her face if she tried me. So no one cares about your bitch. No one cares. Like, I just want to get my shoes. Like, both of you are fucking disgusting anyway. You just fucked the bitch raw last night and then you're fucking someone else. Gross. Like, be for real. No one cares. Like, if anything, you're just a dirty bitch. Like, why would I want to fuck with you? You out here fucking bitches raw. And you just fucked me last night raw. Like, who else have you done that to? Like, what? So I have every right to question you about your health. Talking about some a bitch with big titties been replaced. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if I've been replaced. I gotta do. Let me stop being mean. Can I please have my shoes back, please? Like, that's some real chill shit. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. You're a grown ass man. You can do what you want. But as far as my shoes, yeah. Like, if I come back on some weird shit and yeah, I already have my shoes, then that's when you do all the police shit. But right now, you have.
Okay, so for the last portion, and that is the final portion, we can clearly see that this woman is unhinged. We can clearly see that she's outside of the brother's home and she is in front of the Ring doorbell and she is spouting all types of expletives. She's talking about the supposed woman that he's with. Again, these two are not in a relationship. They're not exclusive. This was just something that they were doing. Obviously, it didn't fare out too well, or it didn't work out too well for anybody's benefit. So clearly the brother has options and he decided to move on, which he can. He's in his own home, of which he pays for. She decided to go directly up there. She wanted to state her grievances while also cursing him directly out, all to quote unquote get her shoes. And again, I just want to state this is not the conduct of a woman that knows her worth, her value, a woman who respects herself. This is somebody of low quote unquote vibration, or somebody of low value, as people would like to say. The way in which she acted, right? Somebody can be as beautiful as all get out, but at the end of the day, it's the actions which really dictates how you are perceived in a visual manner by way of other people directly out here. And again, no matter how beautiful she may appear to be, right? No matter how aesthetically pleasing she may be to certain people directly out here, at the end of the day, the attitude and the way that she conducted herself was very ugly. It left a very bad taste in my mouth, as you know, I went through and I saw all of the evidence directly before me. Again, this is a person that should not be throwing any type of stones. This is a person that should not be judging anybody. And especially, this should not be a person that is going to decide, quote unquote, I'm going to accuse somebody of something else. Right? When by all means, you're the one that has a full-on record. And as you stated, hey, if he decides to go out there to the courts and he wants to get some paperwork done directly on you, you're going to be in prison. You're going to be serving a long sentence for a very long time because of the priors that you have directly against you. So again, I just want to state, at this moment in time, every man out here is innocent until proven guilty. My thing that I've come down to with the evidence that I have in front of me is that by all means, even by her own admission, this man is innocent. And this is why I've stated before that there needs to be very specific laws set in place whenever it is that women decide that they want to go online and they want to do a smear campaign. They want to go out here and they want to mess up somebody's brand, somebody's name. And I'm just going to be very specific. It's only dealing with men, because men are the only ones that can literally lose every single thing that they've ever built by way of a woman lying somewhere halfway across the world or in the same state or city and going online to the court of public opinion and stating things like this, and then having a whole mob scene where people decide that, oh, we're going to sit up here and dox him. We're going to, get all this information directly out there. Every woman should know exactly who this man is because of what it is that this woman said that she said happened to her. And again, nothing happened to her at all. The only thing that happened is that she was embarrassed. She ended up having unprotected relations. Her body is heavily sensitive. She came back with a bacteria. So she has to get that cleared out. Again, this is clear cut in the messages. This is not something that I'm just throwing in there in order to showcase some type of animosity or disrespect. We're going directly by the facts, directly by the evidence from her own mouth. So again, this man for me is innocent, and I would love to know what everybody else thinks about this video and all the information that was presented in front of you guys in the comment description below.